Hello and welcome to the Slip Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che.
I'm Gabs.
And this is our 2023 Wrapped. So we actually have an agenda. Don't look at the numbers, okay. Don't look. So we will be going over our 2023 projects, and then we'll switch over to our 2024 plans, and then we have a special unboxing for the swap that we'll be doing in 2024. But thank you for joining us. All of our info is below. You can find us on IG, on the Rabs. Our email is there, and then we also have a bunch of affiliate links which you are welcome to check out, but no pressure at all. We're excited that you're joining us for this. This is our first time doing this. I think we look at our projects, but we've never been this organized.
No, and it's a royal week because I don't do any of this.
But yeah, because you mucked up my numbers for me. So, well, because like she was like, "Oh, I did 108 projects. I counted it," and then I counted my tallies, and it's since changed from that, so no spoilers. But I was like, "Oh, I counted 108 too, so our numbers matched up." And she was like, "I counted your numbers," because he sent her a picture, and I'm like, "Well, that's 0% helpful." So hopefully, me scrolling through our Ravelry and counting who was Gabs and who was Che and not getting confused while being interrupted because I was doing this in an interruptible time in life. So
maybe I should tally as I go this year.
Yeah, like when we...
in my stash down journal, because I got one of those.
Does that mean I get to buy a new journal? Because I don't have one. I have my knitting journal. But I guess I could just count from my knitting journal. But I'm also super behind in my knitting journal.
Me too.
Okay. So it sounds like I'll be buying a new journal from Amazon. Do you have your stash down journal near you? Is it right there?
I look for it. Oh, God.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, God.
It's emotion now.
It already took her like 10 minutes to sit back down.
This is not it.
That's not it. Oh, golly Jeezers.
Oh, such a rookie. It was right here.
Oh, look at that. All right. You got it. Oh, I think you've warmed up. That was warmed up. Okay, so we are going to start with our 2023 projects, starting with the data. So, hey, I want to hide the answers from you.
Should have sat on the other side.
Oh, well, we have multiple categories. So, sweaters/tops, socks, hats, shawls, scarf/cowl, blanket, cozies, yarn or bev, and miscellaneous. So, Gabs, do you want to start with my numbers or yours? Or do you want to do like guess sweaters for both of us?
I'll guess sweaters for both.
Okay. That's the first one.
I'll take sweaters for 1,000.
Alrighty.
Who is the Jeopardy host?
Alex Trebek?
Is he still the host?
I have no idea.
Okay. Sweaters for 1,000, Alex.
Okay.
I think you made 12. And I made 16?
Okay. Do I tell you the answer now?
Yeah. Tell us.
So I made 6.
Oh.
And you made 15.
Oh,
pretty
I did
good. I'm going to give you half a point. Okay. Socks.
I think you made 42.
Okay.
And I made 37.
Okay. I made 54.
Oh.
And you made 48.
Oh, too low.
Okay. Hats.
You made 3. And I made 5.
You're getting better. I made 2 and you made 4.
Oh, that was close.
That was a closey.
Those are close.
That was a closey. Okay, shawls.
You made 0. And I made 3.
I made 0.
Ah!
And you made 2.
What did I think I did?
I don't know.
All right. Well, this is not so bad.
Scarf/cowl.
I made 2. And you made 0?
I have still made 0. And you made 4.
What the heck did I make?
Maybe you're flip-flopping your shawls and your cowls.
Oh, maybe. I don't even remember what I made.
I don't know. Okay, blanket.
I made 2. And you made 1?
Correct.
Yes. I mean, the numbers weren't that hard. Blankets are also, to be fair, like really big.
Yeah, and I would have said a lot of things if I had about blankets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cozies. Don't
I
forget
just did this one.
yarn and Bev.
I just did my own. So mine says 30 on it because I just did it.
That's correct.
And then Chaley's is 6.
9
Oh, I was...
other garments.
What the heck? What the heck is in other garments?
Things that don't fit in.
Is that my jumpsuit or something?
Yeah, like that.
1 then.
No.
What else did you
What did you guess for me?
Oh, you didn't make a jumpsuit. I don't know. 3?
0.
Okay.
You made 4.
What the heck were my other garments? Jumpsuit.
Like, if you made like a skirt or something. Or a vest.
I didn't make those things this year. What did you count in my other?
I don't know, but I counted 4 things that didn't fit into any of these categories.
I know one's my jumpsuit, but I can't think of anything else that would not fit.
Else you made. I don't know. Okay. Grand totals.
What?
You were counting this whole time? Math. Go.
108.
For who?
Me.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
And you have 96.
The math is not math.
I didn't math it at all.
You made 109.
I was close here, people. That was a close one, especially since I apparently made 3 mystery garments.
Nah, I'm pretty confident because I was like, "What is that?" And then I put a little check mark. I made 72.
Oh, why did I think you made so many more? Oh, it's because some of your things took you like a long time.
Yes.
You had 2 color works,
Which brings us to our favorites of 2023.
so I made 109 things, and you made 72.
Yeah, but remember, you made 30 cozies.
Yeah, I know.
I only made 9 of the drink cozies.
Yeah.
So that's the 21 difference. And those were dinkers.
Oh, definitely.
Those are dinklinkers.
Definitely.
Yeah. You also made a lot of garment, like sweaters.
Yeah.
I pooped out on my sweaters a lot this
Yeah.
year. Okay. We're supposed to guess our favorite item. So not the thing that we necessarily made the most, but the thing that we enjoyed making the most.
Mm-hmm. You can guess because I've done a lot of guessing.
No, we're supposed to guess for each other.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have to
still
think-
thinking of yours.
I'm thinking of yours too.
Really? I feel like it was obvious. I think I've called the thing Hella Fly like 5,000 times.
And it's a complete thing?
Absolutely. You're thinking of my tiny granny squares. That
Yeah. That's
are
all I got. I was like, is it those little suckers that you were really into? Okay. I need a clue.
Really?
Is it a garment for on your body?
Yeah, it's on your body. It's not a cozy.
But it wasn't, well, okay, but like, was it one that like your favorite part of it was the item or the process?
The whole thing. I loved it so much.
Okay, because there's 2 that look really fly that were not a good process for you.
Oh, which one are you thinking
I'm
of?
thinking of that jacquard ladder back.
Did I do that this year?
Wasn't that this year?
You're right. I did it in January. No, that was the Never Make It Again.
Okay, and then you had your thing with the color on the pattern. That was tricky for you to read.
Think with the color on the pattern.
It was blue.
Oh, yeah. Those are both really cute.
They look really cute. I just know the process wasn't great
No.
for you. So it's something that you wore on your body.
Yeah.
Is it that shrug thing?
What shrug thing?
The one that's like...
Oh, no, my rainbow crappie thing? No.
Yeah.
That was also not that great of a pattern reading process.
Okay.
No, this was like all around. Like, I love the yarn. I love the pattern. It was solid.
I got absolutely nothing.
Really? Do you want me to tell you?
Give me another clue.
It took me a month.
Yeah, but you're fast.
That was the clue, though. So it's obviously not socks.
Well, no, you told me it was a garment already.
Socks go on your body.
No, but like...
No, yeah, it's for myself.
Is it... I'm assuming not pullover.
No,
You
no.
love a good cardi.
Yeah.
I suddenly forgot all the cardigans that you've made.
Don't worry, it's not a cardigan.
It's not a cardigan.
No,
Is it your vest thing?
What vest thing?
That maple...
I made that this year too. No,
Yeah.
it's not that.
Oh, you know what you also made is that design you haven't released yet.
Which design?
That looks like nets.
Oh, it's not that either.
Well, I know, but that's what the other garment
Oh,
would
the
count
dress.
as. So any
Yes.
dresses you made.
Oh, I
this
forgot I
year.
made it because it's not in my thing. I had to send it back to the publisher.
Right. And then
Spoiler.
and then that neck thing you made.
Oh, which I love.
And then that other dress thing you made. Those all counted.
Oh, I made 2 dresses this year apparently, but I had to send them off, and they were teeny tiny size.
Okay, what color was it?
Many.
Who's the yarn from?
Many.
Is it Scrappy?
Yes.
I got absolutely nothing.
How do you
I
not
got
know?
absolutely nothing. It's literally
Can we tell you now?
Wait, was it one of the shawls?
Yeah.
Was it the dust of snow?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I was thinking of a sweater.
No, remember I was like, I love this. This is the
I
best
got
yarn
it.
ever.
I
I
got
love it. I spent the
I'm just
entire
saying,
month of July.
I gave her the yarn. It's from me.
Good job, Trey.
Okay. I haven't thought of my favorite.
No, I can only think of ones you did not like.
What did I make? Oh. I think I got it.
I don't have it at all. Here's what
I
I
suddenly can't remember the name of it, though.
Here's what I can tell you. It's not your prismatic. It's not your pink and gray color work.
No.
It's not that.
I know what it was. I got it.
It's not your brioche hat.
That one wasn't so bad.
I know, but you didn't love it.
No.
We didn't understand the fuss with brioche.
Nah, not a huge brioche girl.
I got nothing. All right, give me some hints.
I did it early in the year.
Oh, it's out of my head.
It's bright for me.
Is it a sweater?
Yes.
Is it your Stephen West sweater? Your
yes,
Pierre?
the Pierre pullover.
I got it.
Excellent.
I got it. I'm excellent at this.
Okay, what would you make again?
A vanilla sauce.
You said we couldn't say that, Gabs.
I couldn't say that. Well, definitely the yarn cozies. I'd make those a million times. I love those
I like
suckers.
the can cozies. Those are good gifts too for like non-knitters. I would do a muscle burr again.
Yeah, I feel like
I made one of those.
Basic like the basic patterns are the ones I'd go back to, like vanilla socks, like cozies, like muscle burras.
I think I would actually make my something cozy again, which is my kind of like oversized. I haven't worn it yet because it's been kind of warm for it. It's by Shayna Billow, but I think I would do it because I got the yarn, the boucle from Knit Picks, but I don't think it was like the same kind of boucle that you get from like an indie dyer. So if I was gonna make it, I think I would actually buy the indie dyed boucle and like invest in it, because the part I didn't like about it wasn't even the knitting flat part, it was the difficulty of using that yarn. So I think I would make it the pattern again because I really like the style of it. Just use the right yarn, or don't do boucle because it's hot, and just do like DK and fingering.
Yeah.
And I would be fine. That's mine.
This isn't from this year. The sweaters that I wear the most are my modified Spellman sweaters from Dragon Horde. Actually, all of them. I didn't knit a Dragon Horde yarn sweater Dragon Horde Designs sweater this year. I didn't test it for her this year. She doesn't actually have that many test-its either. It's her designs I would knit again.
It might be fun to try her. What's it, the My Favorite Adventure?
Yeah, the Advent one.
Yeah,
that'd
that
be
one would
cool.
be kind of fun to do scrappers. Maybe that could be our 2025 swap. Is scraps.
Oh, for the
that.
Advent. That means I have to pay attention to what those suckaroonies are all year.
What?
Well, if it's scraps, you're not going to wear it. I'm going to have to like curate this thingy.
Oh, right.
And make it like pink and gray, and that's it.
Yeah. If I'm doing scraps, then you'll wear it.
Yeah.
I can't curate it or you'll get bored and not
I'll
finish
be
the
like,
sweater.
why is this all the same color?
Excellent. Okay. So, 2024 plans. So, projects you have planned. So, I did a 2023 plans video and have not rewatched it to confirm. But I know the ones off the top of my head that I had on that video that I didn't do were my weekender, which I have still put off. I wanted to do the boxy.
My Holy Locatelli.
Yes, and I wanted to do, we were supposed to do Pink Fizz.
We've put that sucker off for like 50,000 years.
And I think that's it. And I wanted to do a Multnomah Falls hat. So I think those are the ones I haven't gotten to that were on my things to do. And I still do want to do those. I still feel confident that I want to do those, but I'm not sure if I'm committing to them. The only things I have in my mind that I really want to do are my leftover Advent socks that are going to be like a striping thing for me.
I'm committing to the Gina sweater this year. I bought it like in 2020. And I wanted to knit it. And I keep picking out yarn for it. And I keep wanting to make it. And I just keep not doing it. It's like my favorite kind of it's like a baseball style tee. It's like my favorite kind of outfit situation. So that's what I want to make. I actually have 2 plans for it. I love Carolyn Day design. She only has like 2 designs out, and I want to make them both. She also is similarly body shaped to me, so that's my like hot tip for things is find designers whose stuff you like, whose shape is similar to yours. Because even when you do that, you inadvertently design for something that's going to look nice on your body type.
I never designed something for my body.
Well.
But I just wear the things that didn't quite work out for your body type.
Oh yeah, I really do.
To my body type.
I really do like my tenacity. I wear it a lot, actually, which is like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn because I play flute. Toot toot. But I actually really like it because I think I designed it exactly what I wanted out of the thing, so it fits well.
I forgot about one that I was supposed to make. What the heck is it called? It's that stripy one I keep wanting to do.
The Ravello.
Yes.
I know,
That's the one.
She gives me like, I think I'm going to do this for my Ravello.
I'm going to do it. I think that's the one I'm going to start first.
I have 15 whips. Six of them are blankets.
Oh.
One of them is a pair of socks.
Yikes-osaurus.
One of them is a muscle burra. And 2 are shawls. That are less than halfway through.
Jeezers.
Yeah, nothing is like...
Yikes.
Nothing's like I can just whip right through this.
Well, I have a blanket. We're doing... Are you counting that one?
No, dude.
Oh, we have a combo blanket. So we're doing a combo blanket. If you haven't seen our Christmas Eve special, check that out. Dad has already finished his portion of the blanket. I'm in second place, and Gabs is bringing up the caboose. We're doing a granny square blanket. So I have that, which I'm trying to finish because I have to finish it before I leave in 3 days, so that Daddy can join them. I have my freckled whimsy socks I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, but those are
almost done. And then I have the holiday hangover socks.
Yeah, those are also
child's play, if you will.
I have a lot. This always happens to me. I end up with a backlog in December, and then I spend January like whipping down, and then I'm fine.
That's what you did last year too.
I did.
It was really stressful. That's when you're finishing out your test knits. You finished like 4 sweaters in January.
I am committing to no test knits in 2024. I actually haven't signed up for a test knit in a whole month, and it actually feels great.
Nice.
Because as much as I like testing, and the designers I test for are mostly great, I'm really thrilled to have error-free patterns that I get to read. Because it happens sometimes. Like, that's just part of the testing process that you're... Yeah. And there's like a little bit of self-doubt, because I'm like, am I reading this wrong? Or is the pattern wrong? Like, what? And oftentimes there's not that many finished objects to look at.
Right, and sometimes for me, like, I'm afraid, and this is definitely my own insecurity of, like, asking the question in the chat, because I'm like, am I the problem?
Is it
or
me?
Are you the problem?
So
but I don't want to sound stupid if I'm the problem.
We usually ask each other first.
Like,
we're like, what?
Gabrielle, even if she's not in the test, I'm like, this makes sense? She's like, no. Okay. Then I ask my question.
Yeah.
Ay.
What's next? What's the agenda say?
Designs.
Oh, Grown-Up Steekling is coming out at the end of January. It was a very long test knit. It was a 12-week long test knit. The testers are finishing and steeking them, and if you were in our test, the problem was gabs. Never you. The problem was gabs. Yeah.
What's Grown-Up Steekling?
It is a steeked cardigan that is originally was a steekling, was a cardigan for my daughters, for my older daughter, because it was like, I wanted, bring it back. My teaching philosophy is
Buckle in, folks.
I teach knitting and crochet, but I don't teach students to make dishcloths or pot holders because that's not fun and exciting to have as a thing. You want to have your thing that you made, and like
for
if
some
people, high schoolers. So I don't teach that way. Like I made Shaylee knit a whole hat because I knew it was something she wanted, right? So instead of steek, a lot of people do like, oh, for your first steek a coffee cup cozy or something, which is a great way to practice, right? Like it's essentially a swatch. But I'm like, just dive in and do it. Just see what happens and do it. So the steekling was knit a baby cardigan, and then if it does, and then steek it, baby cardigans, especially this is worsted weight, only takes like 3 days. So you're not that deep into a $500 worth of a sweater's quantity of indie dyed yarn steeking. So you can practice it. And then if you don't have children, you can always just gift it, right? Because baby cardigans don't really go out of style.
Right.
Like, and then if you do self-striping, it goes super fast. All of the ones I've knit are self-striping, and it's super fun because you're always waiting for the next round. So I did that. And then as my children get older, I've been just expanding their sizes because I want to try it on an actual child's body, instead of just following the measurements on the interwebs. So as Lottie gets older, Lottie needs more new sweaters because she outgrows them. And then there was some interest in making a grown-up version. So that's what a grown-up version of steekling is. I used Universal yarn in their offbeat colorway. It is also self-striping. I made myself 2. They look very teacher-esque and I love them. You obviously don't have to use self-striping, and this was super affordable. The offbeat yarn was only $11 a big ball, and you need 2 for most sizes, sometimes 3. So at that point, if you subtract your labor, it's really the same price as a commercially purchased cardigan. But I'm not knitting to save money. I'm knitting because I like it. It's a hobby. So that's coming out. That's coming out soon. Our testers have done super cute stuff. I messed up all the numbers on the yoke like 4 times. The only size that was correct was my own.
That happens.
Whoops.
This is why we have testers.
It's size inclusive. It is sized to a 28-inch bust to a 68-inch bust, 70-inch bust. I'll grade it more if there isn't, like, if someone wants a larger size than what I've graded it to, I will keep grading.
Us.
Email me and be like, Gabs, you need to figure this out. And I'm like, all right. My husband's a whiz with Excel sheets, so that's how we do it. That's also my tip. If you're struggling with grading patterns, make Excel formulas and just punch the numbers into it, and it's a lot easier than doing it on the scratch piece of paper. Not that I ever did all my grading on a scratch piece of paper. We do have another design coming out, definitely in June. Not probably in June, it's definitely in June. Can't talk about it too much. It is a sock, and it is a mystery. So if you want to be a tester for it, get on our future test knit call.
I don't know.
Whatever, it's some kind of Google form. It's in the bio thingamajiggy. That one, usually my test knits are pretty open. This one I'll actually keep pretty locked down, so I'll only have like 3 to 5 people. Yeah. So that one will be like, you actually have to get a jump on it because it's a mystery and it's a knit along. It's a whole thing.
I still have DK Mixed Medley completed, written. What I haven't done is made the form. And it really is weighing me down making that form. So the goal for 2024 is maybe to make the form. I'm on it. I'm on it. I got it. I almost got Michaela to start testing it for me, but she didn't have no DK yarn.
Nuts. I bet you could ask Taylor. Then you've got 2 of your...
Well, because they're real, like, Michaela's real novice. She's like, She's like, it took me 30 minutes to do the heel flap because she kept messing it up.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, that would be good for me then, because like she would actually have to figure it out from what I had written. So we'll see. Be fine. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I got some other things floating around in there, but nothing has come to
I have a bunch
pass.
of designs that are going to be published in 2024.
That's exciting.
I have 4.
Probably some of those other garments.
6, actually. 6 that I know for sure are coming out in 2024.
Wow. Okay. What else are we doing in 2024?
We are Stash Down Challenge. It's going to be great. I'm excited.
Tell them about it.
Okay, so I cataloged my entire stash on Google Sheets. And by I mean mostly I sat on the floor and read things to my husband and he typed them in.
See, I feel like that's it. Because I have to do the typing and the reading. It's not that fun. Oh, you have to type in the names?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Excel, so once you have it in once, you start typing it in an autofill, but you do have to type the names. I'll show you my thingamajiggy.
But like, okay.
I told him it was for insurance purposes, which truly it is if something happens or with floods or something like that, because it turns out I got a lot of stuff. So the big reveal is that if you follow us on Instagram, you've seen it already. I have 400 and as of when I was counting, I had 429 skeins, partial balls, mini skeins, including my whips, everything. Every yarn that I had here, other than what's for giveaway, because it's not mine. I'm not counting it as mine. I'm holding it for a friend. I just don't know which friend it is yet. 429 things, skeins, which feels like a lot.
Oh, I don't think I should count mine.
So 429, but I did see someone else's on Instagram because I'm doing Ashley Springer she's Ben Knitter on Instagram. She's doing a data along. So everyone else is posting theirs. I feel much better. It's not a competition, and comparison is the thief of joy. But someone else had over 400 full skeins.
Woo, baller.
And 191 minis.
Big baller.
And I was like,
yowza.
All right. And then some people were telling me they had multiple rooms of yarn, so I felt better about that too.
You have 1 wall-ish. 1.5 wall.
Yeah, I have this thing. It's 3x3. Which isn't full yarn. There's other stuff. This is project bags right behind me. So it's not full yarn. I have a tub in my closet, which is blanket kits. That's my Achilles heel.
Blankets.
It's blankets. And then I have like 6 skeins in the garage because they came from a cat house and I have to wash them. And I don't like to wash them in the winter. So the goal for me is to stash down at least 25% of my stash. Yeah.
Sorry.
So I started a stash down journal. This is from...
Oh, I kicked it. Sorry.
Katya, which is from Patricia of Lima Knits. It's Portuguese. It came all the way from Portugal. I felt fancy. And then I wrote down all the yarn that I received in December. And then I wrote like how I got the yarn, like purchased, gifted, or if I won it in a knit along. And then my goal is before I cast on a new project, once I finish all my whips, the next thing I'm going to do is reach for my December yarn. So like the first in is the last in, first out.
Instead of deep stash?
Yeah, that I'm just going to do, because I'm like, I obviously bought it recently for a reason and it inspired me for a reason. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that. Mm-hmm. I also asked my husband to help me sort out my stash. So I categorized by like, what did I purchase in my stash versus what was gifted to me versus what did I win in a knit along. So my stats on that is I purchased 46% of my stash. So 46% of my 429 skeins I bought. 43%, no, that's not right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. 43% I was gifted, which probably half of that is from my sister.
You're welcome.
Which is mostly my partial skeins. And then the remaining percent, which is like 10-something%, is I won in some form of giveaway, which I think is actually kind of a lot. That if I had 429 skeins, I won 42 of them, which is a lot to have won.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have 3 full advents I have not touched.
I have a couple advents too. So Chaley and I are having a competition between each other.
I haven't counted mine, mostly because we decided this when I was here and my stash is home. During my knit killies, I did do a catalog of my yarn and I used Knit Note, but it doesn't tell me how many skeins, and I am not going. It's easy, rather than scrolling and counting, I'm just gonna like count when I get home, I suppose. And Dad's coming with me, so he might have to help me. Oh, I guess I could get Daddy to help me catalog it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, so that might be the project, because Gabs has also created a bingo card.
Oh, yes, I forgot I did that, which actually is much more popular than I anticipated. It's just a bingo card of use this yarn from your stash. Let's see. It's like, it's a 5x5, so it's like a true bingo square. I'm looking it up. That's what I'm doing on my phone. It's a true bingo square 5x5 because stash is the same amount of letters as bingo. And it's like, use yarn from another state, use yarn from a local yarn shop, use 3 mini skeins. And if you get bingo in any direction, right, diagonal, horizontal and vertical, you get entered into a monthly drawing for a pattern from us. So you get like a little coupon code from our shop. Yes.
You could finish though.
And then if you get blackout, which blackout in bingo is where you fill all your squares, you check off all your squares, we'll do a quarterly prize drawing for probably project bags, and Chase like, I'll give away some yarn, which kind of defeats the purpose of a stash down, but that's okay. But she's stashing down, so that's okay.
I think it counts because I'm never gonna be able to use all of that yarn in my lifetime.
Yeah,
I have so much stuff, so I would be thrilled to give it to someone who wants it.
Yes, Trey.
So hear me out. Let's say, Gabsers, this month I finish all of these.
Yeah, the first column.
Next month, could I do the same column and still enter?
If it's different yarn.
Right. Yeah, but like my yarn from our state, this month I did Iowa, next month I do Georgia. Yeah. So you could do multiple blackouts.
Absolutely.
So like, say I'm like, I blacked out this month. I could black out again next month, and it would enter me to the same quarter. Yeah. Shut up.
It doesn't even have to be monthly. You can black out this week and black out next week and black out the week after that. You can just
Friends.
I mean, it's 25. It's 25 things, and I've got 429 skeins. So theoretically, I could do this. I am playing, but I obviously.
How would you redo catalog your stash?
You can't. That's the only one.
Oh, so you can only get blackout once?
Apparently. I might switch it every quarter. I might switch the center one to something else.
That's fun. The catalog is a great way to start.
Yeah, I might switch out
the center one, which I feel like is the hardy.
Yeah, that is the cost. That is, everyone's like, I'll do everyone but the middle one. And I'm like, well, you can keep playing bingo. We'll see how it goes and how popularity goes. We might do picture frame one time.
Let's do C for Chaley. Well, they do M for Marriott when we do it at the bingo at the hotel. They do that at yours?
No.
Oh, they did M for Marriott in Palm Desert. That was fun.
I had a sarcastic remark back, but I bit it back.
Oh, intrusive thought. Because shoved it back down.
Because I was like, oh, we're on camera.
Shoved it back.
I would have said something much more biting.
Quiet it down.
I'll tell you later what I was going to say.
So I'm also going to stash down. I'm not as organized as Gabs, but the goal is a slow trickle called I'm going to use more than I buy in a month.
Oh yeah, I'm not buying any yarn either.
So hopefully I am either going to stay or go down.
Good call, good call. We're also competing with each other. This is just a Gabs and Che one in
percent, right?
Reducing our full intact skeins, like our full 100 grammars, whose percent goes lower by the end of the year.
Oh, right, I gotta count those. We also decided that if we have like a 50 grammer that came intentionally as a 50 grammer, that counts as 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then a sock set counts as 1.
So that's our balance, right? Because a sock set's usually more.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. Lots of I know a lot of people are like, don't New Year's. I really like goals. I really like goals.
I also
really
feel like there's
charts.
good incentive for like other people are doing it with you, or you're racing your sister. Yes.
But you do you. Go at your own pace.
For sure. But to start us off, we're going to open some new stuff that we will be kicking off for 2024. So in 2023, we did a monthly sock swap.
That was too
much. Yowza. We picked a pattern. After we had picked out the yarn for each other, we picked out a pattern each month that we were going to do together, because that was also part of our intentionality of like using the patterns that we'd purchased in our Ravelry library. So I think that actually really did help us.
And we learned we did not like some of them.
No.
They were all from the same designer, which I think was helpful to get like see which parts of like you can like some designers' designs and you can not like some designers' designs and still like them overall. Because oftentimes I only knit one pattern from a designer, and if I don't like that pattern, I'm like, I don't like the designer.
But like, total transparency, all the patterns this year were the Crazy Sock Lady, and guess what? All the patterns for next year are still the Crazy Sock Lady, because she's the GOAT and we love her.
Yeah, but some of her patterns we did not love.
No, I didn't like the look, and I think like this is also something that I think you are very astute about, is the sample that you use, being able to really see the pattern in the sample. Because for some of them, I'm like, wow, this looks very different from what I saw in the sample. Like, the one I really liked were actually the Sweetheart socks, and I had no idea what they were going to look like.
No, because
it was a much darker.
She uses a lot of variegated, which I love the yarn, but it's really hard to see the thing, which makes sense because she's a process knitter. So if she likes her pattern and she likes her yarn, she cares less about what it looks like in the end, which makes sense. Works for her.
Tracks. But I really liked it and was like, oh, I should be doing more Sweetheart socks. Yeah, so this year, because monthly was too much. It was too much for us.
I was barely making, I made it every single month, but I just finished the December ones, and they're too short, but I'm not tearing them back. I'm giving them to Vubby, our grandmother, who's very tiny feet. And I have very tiny feet to begin with. They'll fit me, but they'll fit someone else whose feet
are like a 5.5 or something.
Yeah. The socks will fit me, but I have a lot of socks, and Vubby wanted more anyway.
Yeah.
So.
We're doing quarterly this year. So we start off Jan through March, so on and so forth. And we've picked a pattern for each one. So for the, what are we calling this? Winter?
Yeah.
Winter.
Yeah, because it's got to be winter, spring, summer, and then fall.
Right. For winter, we are doing Love Story. Spring, we are doing Rainbow Connection. Summer.
It's got to be just her scrappy stripies. Because then the other winter is the candy cane.
The fall is candy cane stripes.
Yeah, I want to call it candy cane land.
I also want to call it candy cane land. I think it's candy cane stripes. So we are kicking off with Love Story.
We made these for each other.
This one Gab's made for me. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Charlie drew hearts on it. We usually don't get to open them
together.
Yeah.
Well, usually you remember to open it. I'm like, oh shoot! Don't lose the tag. I worked really hard on it.
My husband. Ooh! Whoa, this is a lot. This is a lot more skeins than I thought was in here.
You're supposed to do 5.
I know. This is not what I thought. Ooh! Okay. I realized you can't see any of them.
Okay, so the main one is Destination Yarn. It's part of, I know it's part of the County Fair collection. I don't know if it's actually called County Fair. And then those are mixed medley. I realized I didn't do Valentine's colors. I did rainbow because love is love. And Gabs likes bright colors.
I do.
Okay, I'll go fast.
I don't remember, Che. I don't even know if I did the right amounts. I don't know what happened.
Okay, Gabs, you're giving like forest love.
What on earth did Gabs do? Oh, okay.
We've got these minis. These are good correspond. Girl, I have this yarn. Girl, can you hold? Girl, look at that. Okay, so this is hypnotic yarn, and then I don't know what. Girl, I have this yarn too. And then we used some of the advents that we both have. This is cute though.
Oh, well, it went good together.
It is giving kind of like romance.
So my theme now that I remember looking at is love nymph.
Love nymph, and love is love.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, so that is our 2023 wrapped, heading into 2024. We hope you had a wonderful year of making, and also kick off your 2024 with your making if you want. Please share your reflections or your plans down below. We would love to hear from you. And if you have any questions about what we're doing, email us and Gabs will respond to you. We will see you next time, and Happy New Year.